Today on Top 5 Friday, Timmy is joining me in the royal court. I just spat. And we are back with another Top 5 list. This time, the Top 5 niche fragrances that Jeremy made us buy.
Oh, yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome back to J-ROYL. My name is James.
My name is Timmy.
And we are going to talk about some fragrances that Jeremy coerced us to buy that are well above our price bracket. Jeremy Fragrance literally tied us to a chair, pointed a crossbow at our heads, and said, "You must buy this fragrance." And then he did a spin move. If you guys don't already know, you should. Jeremy Fragrance is the biggest fragrance reviewer on YouTube, because most people are used to him talking about designer fragrances, mass appealing fragrances, but if you do some digging, he definitely mentions some niche fragrances, 5 of which we have today. Number 5, Aventus by Creed. Now, this one's an interesting choice. For mentions, this is number 1. He talks about this all the time. We wanted to include it because for a newcomer who isn't very familiar with niche fragrances, you'll hear a lot about this one in Jeremy's channel.
My first niche purchase was Creed's Aventus, and I bought it because of the hype on Jeremy's channel.
Aventus is probably one of the compliment kings of the niche world, and that's why they call it the king. At number 5, Aventus. The number 4 niche fragrance that Jeremy made us buy, Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Jeremy himself admitted that it's not necessarily a massive compliment getter in his review of it. He did, however, say it's pretty much a masterpiece. It is a very popular fragrance among the community, a cold weather destroyer. It's amazing.
And this does get a lot more mentions than just that review on his channel. It's mentioned in his top 10 strongest fragrances list. He talks a lot about it in the winter niche list as well. So he definitely loves this fragrance. He praises this fragrance a lot. So the reason it's so popular to me personally is because of Jeremy.
You know, as much as we hate to admit it.
Yeah.
At number 4, Tobacco Vanille. The number 3 niche fragrance that Jeremy made us buy, Bleecker Street.
Bleecker Street.
You got blueberry, grassiness. One of the most popular niche spring fragrances.
Why is it a popular spring fragrance? It's because of Jeremy. He put it in every single spring list ever. Although I feel like this is pretty much like an all year round fragrance minus the summer. You can wear this pretty much any time. Like, it's strong enough for that. Jeremy, you're watching. You know this, man. You know this. Like, you made it a spring list and you really put your mark on this fragrance. I don't think it would have been as popular if Jeremy did not push it. I
bought it largely because of Jeremy, but also because I heard the rumors that it was gonna be discontinued. So I went up and I was a sucker and I had to grab it. Now our number 2 niche fragrance is actually more about the line itself.
Yes.
It happens to be none other than Parfums de Marly, and in this case, Herod. Jeremy Fragrance has mentioned this one quite a bit. Also Pegasus. Pegasus is a notable Jeremy Fragrance staple. And Layton as of late as well. He's been talking about Layton quite a bit.
In the whole Jeremy Fragrance channel and his influence over the fragrance world, there are brands that he himself brought up, meaning that they were a little known before until he mentioned them. I feel like Parfums de Marly is one of those houses where it wasn't as popular until he gave it the praise. And then after that, it became like, boom, everyone wanted Pegasus, everyone wanted Herod.
And if you can't get Pegasus, there's always a craze.
There's always...
Fair enough. Our number 2 niche fragrance, Herod. We've made it to number 1.
Yeah.
This one makes sense. That's all I'm gonna say. It makes sense that it'd be on this list because it does smell kind of designer. Our number 1 niche fragrance that Jeremy made us buy is Reflection Man by Amouage. It has very loose comparisons to Le Male. I mean, obviously being a niche fragrance, it's heightened, the ingredients are better, very likable.
There's one thing I would never forget about this fragrance when it comes to Jeremy is that this is the Christian Grey of the fragrance world. Oh yeah, I want to smell like Christian Grey.
Not that I've read the book or I've seen the movie.
Who doesn't want to smell rich, successful, and attractive? And the bottle's really cool too, dude. Like, just look at it. Magnetic cap.
Yeah.
Magnetic cap.
I know. Don't tell them.
Bottom line is, it's an amazing fragrance and it got super popular again because of Jeremy. Probably that's why it's at the number 1 spot.
Our number 1 choice, Reflection Man. So that was our fun little top 5 list, guys. I know there's gonna be certain people out there that are going to say, Jeremy didn't discover those fragrances. No, the perfumer did.
No.
The perfumer is the actual person who discovered those fragrances.
Yeah. We're not saying he discovered these fragrances.
No.
We're saying that a lot of people buy these fragrances because of Jeremy.
The reality of the situation is Jeremy has a big influence on our community.
Definitely.
And I think it's good. He brings fragrances to the mainstream. This is a hobby that I think we should be proud of and we should want to share. And Jeremy, he can do that because of his viewership. Thank you, Jeremy, for introducing these to me.
To us.
To us. There's no harm in admitting that either. You know? You shouldn't take yourself that seriously if you're really about, you want to be the one who discovered it. It's like, you know what, dude? Ain't that serious. All of our links to our social media are down below. If you like what you see, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you haven't already, please check out Imagine Scent. And if you haven't seen the Jeremy video we posted before, it's in the description below as well.
Where have you been? If you haven't seen it, 18K views, you're not one of them.
Hey Timmy, do you want to try the goodbye riff?
Oh man, sure.
Goodbye!
Goodbye!